I think we're on, question mark?
Are we on?
Yeah, I think we're on.
All right, cool.
Hi guys, how you
Yo,
doing?
it's me again.
Yeah, welcome to Don't Bark on the Grass again. I'm Eirik, this is my lovely friend Inspector.
Hi, how are you doing, Eirik?
I'm fine, low sleep.
Oh no.
Gotta do some more work, like produce a stream and make some videos, but yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, you're always working hard, and of course, we once again appreciate it a ton.
So coming up this match, what is it again? Don't Bork on the Grass and
It is versus I can't remember actually who. Oh, it's
Strange Approach. Strange Approach. This is gonna be a killer set.
This is gonna be a
This
great
is gonna be
set.
a really good
This
set.
is
I
gonna be a
hope, right?
hype set.
Right? No 3-0s. I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually honestly foresee a lot of like really close matches. We
Yeah.
got definitely a lot of top cut players here. And I'm really excited to see these, especially since we're starting off with Rainmaker, notably one of SRL's favorite modes.
Yeah.
And so I'm really excited to see how this first one's going to go.
As always, we have 2DOS on the stream. 2DOS. Don't shoot me. Really looking. I think this is like the first time I've been able to cast them this tournament, so kind of looking forward to that as well in itself. I haven't really casted too much.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been really interested in casting, which I've been loving. That's really comfortable for me. But yeah, it's looking great. I think we're waiting on one more person before we go live.
Yeah, it looks like right now we're waiting on Lux and DJ to get into the room.
Wow, Lux, wow, DJ.
Yeah, we're waiting for Lux.
There.
Honestly, really excited. You know, we've got some really good snipers from the community on both sides. Really excited to see, you know, the matchup between Butter and Lux.
Right? Oh, part of me wishes 2DOS wasn't a hog with the stream. Part of me does, but then he's in the middle of all the action, so it's cool. And he also does a damn good job of being in it. Yeah, so I'd say obviously like well, Strange Approach obviously having played with each other like a lot ever since like the beginning of Splatoon really.
Yeah, there's actually just like quite a lot of the few they've really stuck together even if they've not necessarily been on the same teams, you know, like if you're familiar with like Squid Squad and Cyberbullies, they've been, you know, along the same ranks.
Yeah. These guys have been friends for a good bit too. So, but either way, we'll be getting started right now. Rainmaker on Walleye Warehouse.
We're starting off with Rainmaker on Walleye, which is it's Rainmaker. Walleye is still one of the most balanced. What I would say one of the most balanced stages. So this could honestly be anyone's game.
Let's see how it turns out. 2DOS not really straying too far from the 10 attack or octo shot.
Yeah, really unsure of what he's going to go for. I'm sure that he's probably like taking that
probably
team
gonna
knowledge.
Switch
yeah,
from this quick respawn, right? Question mark?
I'm not sure. He's definitely stacking on that swim speed, of course, for the Rainmaker
Yeah,
so he can move it fast, but unsure if he's going to stick with the octo shot. Wouldn't be surprised to see in-zap out of him because that is his favorite.
I think he's just weighing his options. I don't think he stays with the quick respawn though. I think he just
more quick respawn.
Okay.
All right. Square choosing to go the heavy remix. Surprised that they're actually that's because Butter seems to be holding the Kraken this time with Sam bringing up the rear with the 10 attack.
All right. Winners semifinals, best of 5 as usual. Loser goes down and plays the loser of I don't know. I think they play against Stratosphere. The loser of this plays Stratosphere, in losers quarters. So yeah.
Right now, so very interested to see Don't Bork on the Grass running a double octo shot comp here. Really interesting, especially I wonder if it's accounting for the fact that maybe that Hitzel is just going to be disrupting and they're going to need a lot of aggression to counter the very defensive play of Strange Approach.
2DOS, Jay chillin' over here, trying to loop around the back, but being echolocated after taking 5 years in doing so is going to end up killing him. They're already getting the Rainmaker down to the 12-point marker, and that's going to be a strong advancement on the behalf of Strange Approach.
I know. Well, Perps being very, very highly aggressive. Honestly, really balancing out the play for Strange Approach's pile. Just, you know, while you have Hitzel and Lux being very defensive, Perps is in your face, being very aggressive. Yeah.
And of course, just dropping that Rainmaker down to 50 because that was just far too much for Don't Bork on the Grass far too quickly.
Right now,
you need some room for recovery here.
Right now, I don't know if, what do you call it? That's like I said, Hitzel was on the left. I did see him kind of while 2DOS was jumping in their elbow, and definitely that's going to give Butter a hard time if he has to keep watching his left.
I was hoping Butter has some safe spot, but it's not going to be the case. Hitzel is all over him, or is he actually losing that trade when I thought he was actually going to be able to come on top of it, but Perps is actually going to get that.
Yeah, Perps managing to escape with that defense. 2DOS not wearing any damage. Just probably another more shots and he would have had that.
Oh God, why does this happen every single time he goes onto someone? 2DOS getting taken down by the Kraken, and that's the second invincible in his last 3 deaths that he's gone down to.
Yeah, the stealth jumps aren't bad, but sure, the timing sure does make things a bit tough for him.
And all this purple around the... what do you call it? Stand? I don't know. There's a name for it. I'm sure there's a name for it. Either way, a bunch of purple ink around it. And it's seeming slowly but surely like Strange Approach should be able to take this one any time now.
Yeah, right now Strange Approach doing what they're doing best and just putting up that really strong defense. Just honestly allowing Perps to go in and do what he needs to. And just, you know, while the rest of the members just chill out.
Nice reaction play to immediately deter away from that onslaught of purple ink from the right side. Still being caught in it. Going to try to play really aggressively with the Inkzuka, but taken down by the Disruptor from Hitzel once again. 4 deaths in a row for 2DOS.
Yeah, right now what we really need to see is probably some teaming up play. Wall is definitely a map where you want to team up and work with your teammates to get back into the objective play.
And all the shots that were going onto Hitzel canceled out and actually blocked by the Crack, and really unfortunate for him. He was actually in a really good spot to at least get one or a trade or something. But 2DOS once again stealth-jumping behind, able to finally get a kill on Hitzel and maybe get some momentum going in the middle of the map. But unfortunately, soon after that, taken down by Perps, who's stayed alive for quite a while now.
Right, like I said, if we could just see maybe Sam and 2DOS moving together and like moving as one and keeping moving in together, it will probably see a huge ton of map control, which is what Don't Bork on the guys really needs right now.
Oh, how in the hell did this man sneak behind him? Perps, what are you doing? Getting the kill there.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of great teamwork from Strange Approach's side. Like you said, you have the Disruptor on 2DOS, Perps immediately sneaking in and getting that kill on 2DOS, just finishing him off. A lot of great teamwork from both sides. From Strange Approach's side.
2DOS kind of splitting up to the left side, but unfortunately caught out once again. He's gonna have to. He doesn't really have too much support and a sea of purple ink around him. Taking them all at once if he can. Gets at least TJ here. Trying to look out for one more who is on this right side. I believe there's 2 players from Strange Approach on the right side, but unfortunately taken down by one of them.
Lux managing to get that snipe on him. Right now, Bork on the grass is just kind of struggling to get out right now. Really needing some map control in order to get out. Yeah.
We haven't really seen it on 2DOS' screen, but I wonder the effect of Lux maybe on the outcome of this match. We've only seen 2DOS die to Lux once, but I wonder where Lux is going to be. Because Wall is generally a pretty good map for him, so.
Yeah, Lux primarily likes to hang out on the right side of the map, where it's typically a spot where most E-leaders hang out, because it's one of the easier places to get in and hold.
Now, hold your horses. 58 seconds left, but they seem to finally get the Rainmaker somewhere, it seems. Still a bunch of purple ink that Strange Approach can really approach from at any point.
Right now, all 4 members are out.
Oh
and
my
just
God,
as I say that,
corner,
man.
But unfortunately
going down to Hitzel. Needed that next kill.
Hitzel charging before going around that corner, of course. Really taking advantage of their nearby terrain. Hitzel, I believe.
Right now, all eyes are on 2DOS right now, but 2DOS is making it happen. He's unfortunately going down to the first one. Yes.
24 seconds left in this one. Not looking too great for Don't Bork on the grass. They've had 1 offensive, and that's been in the last minute. 2DOS able to stealth behind 1 player, maybe 2, and is going to get the assist on one of them. And not even trade on that one. Questionable.
Yeah, Perps' defense is honestly just holding out for him on a lot of these 1v1s against 2DOS. Really good gear set, honestly, for 1v1s in general. Like I said, if he dang.
Yeah, wasn't able to get the kills in time, and unfortunately, Don't Bork in the grass will take a loss on that one. Not too promising for this side at the beginning. Kind of concerning. We didn't really see too much from them.
I think definitely what we could stand to see is hopefully 2DOS maybe reacting to, or just the Don't Bork on the grass reacting to what they know about their team knowledge of Strange Approach. You know, Hitzel's defensives and the disruptors and just everything like that, and accounting for that and being able to counter that.
Yeah. Well, actually I didn't catch the map for this
Hammerhead zones.
Oh, Hammerhead zones, okay. Oh. Oh, I know. I thought you said Hammerhead Rainmaker for a second. I was about to say, this boy's about to get his shoes shined. But no.
Unfortunately, it's a complete opposite reaction.
Okay, no, I was about to say, he's still going with that run speed. No, he's going to be getting that offense up right now.
Yeah. Hammerhead, I believe, still is one of 2DOS' favorite stage regardless of the mode. But zones, definitely Hammerhead zones is probably, I would say, not a community favorite in the least. Very surprised to see Butter going Splat Charger. Probably can expect E-leader out of Lux, and so we're probably going to see a lot of aggressive Splat Charger play from Butter.
Yeah. But I wonder how it's going to play out. Because normally a lot of the good sniper spots are kind of a little bit laid back. Like, you don't really go too far in. I haven't really seen too many aggressive snipers on this map. But Butter, pretty confident in them. So I'm actually really eager to see what he can do issue for us in this game too.
Yeah, as a sniper, I would say that Hammerhead is definitely one of the maps where you definitely like need your help of your teammates trying to get in.
Yeah.
Of course, you have the range to keep people off, but it's really hard to get back in.
Oops. They were just like, kind of like walking, like they saw each other, made eye contact, and he just walked away anyway. That was great. Either way, Lux, yeah, he's gonna getting the range of that E leader, having the full point of view that he did, getting the kill onto 2DOS there.
Don't Bork on the grass, getting a great start for themselves. However, getting the control of mid. Honestly, all that what do you call it? Don't Bork on the grass has to do is pretty much outmaneuver Lux. If they can just stay out of Lux's sight and kind of keep the others suppressed, this should be a pretty good game for them.
Yeah. Now 2DOS is trying to just stay back until the echolocator runs out, and now I think he's going to be the one to actually go for it. Lux, but unfortunately someone coming in from the back right, able to get hits before he gets onto him, but unfortunately runs around too much, making too much commotion, and Lux is going to catch him out there.
Yeah, Lux really sitting up really well in Snipe, but it seems like everyone else is doing a pretty good job of staying out of Lux's way.
Yeah. Now this is the first time that they're on the defense. 2DOS not able to escape the clutches of Orange Ink as soon as he ports on in and Perp. I think I'm going to be pushing this one up a little bit further. Yeah, it looks like Strange Approach should be able to push the lead past 67, especially with the use of this Inkzuka if they can get onto Butter. But yeah, that should be the lead for Strange Approach here. They've after a pretty pretty successful or successive beatings in the neutral game, they were able to extend their lead.
Yeah, really curious actually to see how Butter is going to get pushed back in. It looks like it's the Splat Charger is very good for that initial start at holding, but getting back in is going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah. So I know. Oh god, that's loud. Yeah, they haven't had a penalty stacked on top of them yet, so don't bark on the grass. Don't Bork on the grass. He's going to need to act pretty soon here. They've gotten a kill at least towards zone. DJ's actually nowhere to be found anymore, and now they've actually been able to stack the penalty. 2DOS may be able to come on top of this 1v1 here, but Hitzel able to get the kill before going down himself. Square, though, trying to at least be able to avenge a couple kills here and there before still retaining that control in the middle before losing it finally.
It's just +3 on the penalty right now. If Don't Bork on the grass can get that zone back, it could easily up. And just as I say that, Stranger Approach regains the zone.
That was a nice call on 2DOS's part saying, no, there's someone behind us, please watch out. And they were actually able to, despite losing the zone, still stay alive. But that's not going to last for too much longer. 3 do go down on Don't Bork on the grass's side. And this penalty is starting to wind down. Only 16 points back in that one.
Right now, it looks like that Don't Bork on the grass is kind of splitting up their efforts, trying to divide Strange Approach's attention. Of course, the Strange Approach can't look everywhere, but right now, it just looks like Lux's echoes are just really helping Strange Approach out right here. Keeping an eye on where everyone is. Penalty is ticking down. I think this might be Don't Bork on the grass's last chance to get in before that timer goes out.
Yeah, and we saw DJ kind of in the background there, taking out 2 players, being incredibly instrumental in taking in that last offensive onto Don't Bork on the grass. Quick 2-0 on Strange Approach's part, and quite the strange approach indeed.
Please.
Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have.
Please.
Yeah, it's still been fairly.
That's going 11-1.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive to say the least.
Yeah, Lux is definitely can attest from fighting Lux without not being a sniper myself on Hammerhead.
Yeah.
Very difficult. It was definitely a map where you can run the risk of not running a charger, and if you can overrun them, they're gonna have a lot of trouble getting back in. But if you can't do that, they're just gonna have a field day.
We spoke at Squidstorm. We spoke the world about Lux and how well he is in LAN, or how good he is in LAN. And the same thing applies here 6 months later. Or how many months later? Yeah, 6 months later. No, 5 months later.
5 months later.
Anyway, yeah, absolutely killing it. And I'd say a lot of pressure on the team as a whole, not just Butter, but just on the team as a whole to find some way to reach him. Of course, that was Hammerhead, so you can have definitely a little bit more of an impact on that map than other maps, but what's the map for this one again? I didn't catch it.
I actually am not sure.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
Okay.
It goes to his weapons immediately, but yeah.
It's Mahi tower control.
Okay, Mahi. So no, same thing really applies though. This is not a map that's going to be kind to those who can't get onto Lux. Mahi, of course.
Square choosing to go Seer B. Honestly, I feel like this is a really good choice because definitely blasters prove a lot of difficulty for the Charger on this map.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the snipe on Mahi is the best spot to be. But even though there's other places you can be, but if you're not being pushed off of your snipe, you're gonna have a hard time as a Charger.
Yeah, and that's gonna be we're gonna be keeping eyes on tabs on the blaster here on Bork on the Grass's part.
Strange Approach also choosing to bring their own blaster, which looks like DJ on CRB.
Yeah, he was running that last game and doing pretty well on it. DJ being known for versatile play. And oh my, are you kidding?
Nice.
A very simple just reach around there, just being able to get around the corner and for 2-0, a very quick lead and exactly what they needed. Finally a kill onto Lux, and now they need to be able to follow that up.
Oh.
Gets the trade onto Perps as well. But that's 3 going down as soon as they get an inkling of space, an inkling of What did I do? Did I do something? Yeah, whoops. I don't know what I did. Anyway, people are laughing at me. I feel bullied.
Carlos.
It's middle school all over again. Anyway, pressure on that left side there. Going to retreat just a bit. 2-0. I was still getting attacked by DJ there. But DD being taken down still hits those using mini down there below, I believe. But I think he was actually taken down at the same time. So that's going to mean Bork in the Grass finally getting that offensive that they were lacking in the last game. And it all started from that first play. Lux not really checking his corner, which is kind of surprising. I guess maybe you take that for granted at this kind of level of play. That oh no, they're totally not gonna just straight up just like go for it.
No, don't worry. There's always gonna be that one person who just what you think they're not gonna do, they will do.
Activating the Kraken at least. At least Forks in the Kraken before they really started their push, so not gonna really get as much push on that as they'd like to, but. Still, it's a pretty early part of the game. They're probably going to be able to get the lead off of it. Bill does spot out one here on the right, but unfortunately not able to get the kill just yet, but still getting Lux finally and getting a double before going down. Bubble being activated as well. Hitzel able to retreat and stay alive on this one, help his teammates get back into what should be a somewhat static neutral game here.
Yeah, right now we just see Tudos kind of, really helping divide the attention of Strange Approach.
Ooh, what
Lux
the
on
hell,
Mud.
Lux?
Lux trying
to,
remembering to watch his right now. Breaking a very, very close eye on Tudos.
He learned his lesson. Nice flank shot in his part. Tudos, I will never be able to say that correctly. He's going to go for it again. Why not?
Hey, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Lux, where are you? Where you at, man? He's not where he's supposed to be. All right, well, we see DJ here on the right side, and Tudos figures he might as well go for him. Kraken activated, unfortunately, and once again, before they could actually begin a push, so still super good on Tudos' part. And I believe DJ still going to fight this one out, and actually comes out on top.
DJ managing to get that direct in on Tudos. Probably what he should have strafed a little to the right, just so he would have a very easily discernible path.
Yeah. Yeah, good assessment of the situation. I have ink control. Like, there's plenty of ink for me to swim around and avoid. I should be able to come on top of this 1v1 and not cower away. Good call on his part. In the meantime, though, Strange Approach still able to push this to the 33-point mark, and once again, Bork in the Grass finding themselves trailing. They still have plenty of time left to come back from this, but something's got to give here.
Yeah, still a similar problem that we had with the Hammerhead and just the Walleye match as well. Right now, they have a wipe, and so right now, Bork in the Grass really needs to get some map control going in.
He needs support over immediately. So as soon, he's going to try to get push aggressively as soon as possible, but unfortunately doesn't have any ink, tries to get away from it, but Square has to activate their Kraken preemptively, and they're not going to be able to get the push they wanted to out of this one. Unfortunately, all going down there except the Kraken there, and I believe that might be it. Unless they're able to jump pretty quickly there. Tudos is the only one in there. Does have the stealth jump and actually not able to come out on top of that one.
Looks like, looks like Strange Approach is being very aware of where Tudos is in. Usually, you can expect a stealth jumper to jump into where someone was, or especially where someone died. So they seem to be keeping a very close eye on that.
Only 1 minute left if they want to have this comeback start. Tudos does spot out Hitzel here on the left side. Maybe to get a couple hit markers. Yes, gets the kill on him, and maybe able to start something here, but has to retreat from that custom range blaster. DJ putting a lot of pressure on that left side while Bork on the Grass will get something started, but DJ once again in the last minutes of the game seeming to come up clutch here, getting 1 kill if not 2, and that's a 2v4, 2v3 there in the middle now, as control will be once again reestablished in the middle.
Yeah, really unfortunate that Square went down there. They were actually having some great teamwork that was really needed, but unfortunately both of them went down. Hopefully, with 23 seconds on the clock left, there's 3 of them down. It's going to look pretty tough right now.
I don't like this for Don't Bork on the Grass. This is slowly looking to be a 3-0 set. They need to do something here if they want to. 10 seconds left to go in this one. Unfortunately, being echolocated, he can't really exactly advance into the tower without being completely called out, and Perps will be able to take him out just like that. That should be game, set, and match, unless who is doing this? Okay, I was about to say.
Man. Unfortunately, Perps manages to get that, whoever it was, off the tower, ending the set 3-0 in Strange Approach's favor.
That was really impressive. I'm actually really curious. Strange Approach has had 3-0s constantly throughout this tournament, if I remember correctly.
I believe so.
Interesting. Chimera is the only team to have the same thing going in their favor, so might be a clash of those two Titans. They're on the opposite sides of bracket. Please stop texting me. But yeah, that was a very insightful game for sure. And if we want to see Don't Bork on the Grass advance any further, we're going to need to see some improvements in how they approach a talented particular sniper. But yeah. That will be it for them. They'll be packing
definitely great games, regardless. But you know, it's like we said, it's not over for Don't Bork on the Grass. Still have a chance to come out of this from losers and get their get their second try. Yeah.
With that being said, next match should be, I believe, Chimera Dome versus.
Dude, who are you facing? What?
No, is that true?
Is it us?
Wait, it might be. Wait, did you guys want? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I'm facing Chimera.
All right, good luck. Have fun. We'll be back in a couple minutes then as we get set up here. Chimera's going to be on the stream, I believe, and you guys are in the other room over there.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right.